Chief Kurt again and Senior Head Instructor Nicola, and we're going to be showing some small circle jiu-jitsu ideas. Okay, now I was exposed to these when I was in my late 20s, and in my late 20s I hosted a gentleman named Wally Jay, Professor Wally Jay. He was 78 at the time, and using one hand he was able to chase me into a corner of my own dojo. So it's in tribute to Professor Wally Jay that we'll be doing these adaptations, these ideas that are inspired by Professor Jay. Okay, all right, so let's say we've got a fellow pushing us like so. Hey, dude, what I may want to do is capture that finger. And the way that I'm doing so is I'm mostly using these two fingers, okay? So this is the rock star idea. I've got the rock star thing. I'm using those two fingers to do most of the pressure. My finger is pointing towards his center. If I point it over his shoulder, do you feel a lot of pressure there? How about now? Not so much. How about now? Yes. All right. So the idea is I'm pointing down Mr. Nakoa's center to lock this. This other finger is kind of like the Queen's teacup. Okay, we're sipping tea. We're not using this pinky as part of it, but kind of getting the pinky out of the way so that we can have lots of room. Okay. All right. Now from here, I'd like to turn Mr. Nakoa around. I'm going to make a letter J. Okay, so I'm going down and then hooking upwards. That gets him up onto his toes. Whichever way the palm is facing is the direction that he wants to go, right? When I've got his finger. So when I turn it upside down, he wants to get on his tippy toes. At this point, I'm going to lock thumbs. You might want to come this way and take a look at this. I'm going to put my thumb right here, okay? Right here. This is my tiger mouth. I'm putting my tiger mouth right here. And then I've got another rock star thought. Okay, this time I want to point my rock star that way. Okay, so it's so. What's happened is now I've gotten the come along. Okay, I'm going to reverse him. Okay, now you may not be able to see that with the camera, but I made him do that. Okay, I made him move. I'm making him move. He's trying to get away from the pain as I'm subtly moving him into position to where there's some relief. Okay. All right, and then from here, I want to grab hold of this hand and put my other hand on top of it. And I'm getting this butterfly idea and turning that into a wrist lock, okay? All right, now from here, from the wrist lock, we can turn this into a takedown and do all kinds of other fun things, okay? What I'm going to do right now is simply a circuit, okay? So we'll start with the wrist lock. I'm going outwards. I'm going to turn and make a finger lock going that way. And then I'll do my rock star and go that way. And then I'll grab the hand and then the other hand, right? The other half of the hand. Here's half of his hand, here's the other half of his hand. And there I go. Okay. Now you might have noticed, hey, wait a second, we started with the finger point, okay? Well, it's the same thought. I might, at this point, grab the thumb and do all this stuff, okay? Or I might point him that way and get the hammer lock, okay? He's pointing at me and I get the hammer lock, all right? So these begin to interconnect. They begin to interlock, to where now I can inspire him to do different things to try to get away from pain, right? Like that. There's our circle. Back to there. This is called Small Circle JiuJutsu because I'm going to the smallest circle of pain. Rather than going a big lock. Do you feel pain yet? How about now? How about now? I'm starting to now? How about now? Now the pain. Okay. But instead of that, I want to have a very small circle. Little small circle, little small circle. He feels it now. Okay? When I do it with the finger, same thing. He feels it like right away rather than this big motion and now he feels it. Okay, I want him to feel it now. And that happens by tiny spirals. tiny spirals of energy. Here's another one. Okay, all right, let's be friends, all right? Very good, thank you, sir.